Hello, my name is Murray Freeman and the company is Wi-Fi-Texas. Wi-Fi-Texas is manufacturing PUE solutions. We add PUE to non-PUE things. For example, this non-PUE Netgear switch. We can add gigabit PUE to that switch so we can power Wi-Fi access points, cameras, IP phones, anything that needs power and can be supplied over an Ethernet cable up to 328 feet away from the injector. I mentioned PUE-enabled IP cameras is a really classic example, also phones. Recently we've seen a lot of people using iPads or Android tablets as digital signage. So we have products that provide USB voltage, that's 5 volts at 10 watts, over an Ethernet cable, and this can be up to 300 feet away from the injector. So we have solutions for Apple and for Android, USB and micro USB. We have injectors that go from a single port injector up to 24 ports or 16 ports with gigabit. So the 16 port gigabit injector also is powering the devices using all 4 pairs of the Cat5. That allows us to deliver up to 50 watts per port over the Ethernet cable. Our PUE switches offer also repeater mode, so we can power the PUE switch from PUE, and then we can power downstream devices from the switch. We have 10100 and gigabit versions of the PUE-enabled switch. There are some products from companies like Ubiquiti and MikroTik that operate off of 24 volts. So our products supply either 24 volts or 48 volts for the devices you're powering. Like 8023AF works from either 48 or 56 volts, whereas some of the, like Ubiquiti, MikroTik, are 24 volt. For the power supply, so these are all the injectors, and then we supply the power supplies that go with it. All are UL FCC approved, and you can choose the power supply that matches your application, from 15 watts, 60 watts, up to 120 watt power supplies. You can put 2 power supplies on our multi-port injectors for up to 240 watts. For testing and debugging a PUE installation, we offer this PUE tester. It shows the voltage on the Cat5 cable, the amps that are flowing, and then the resulting math for the power. This will do it in line with the PUE switch or injector, feeding the client device at gigabit speeds, so you can actually display the power used by, let's say, a phone or IP camera while it's operating. By knowing the power, you can then right-size the power supply for, let's say, a multi-port high-density installation. Our DC-DC converters step the 48 volts down to 5 volts, 12 volt, or 24 volt for operation with non-standard, non-PUE devices. And we also have solutions that step up a 12 volt, let's say, battery application up to 48 volts to power standardized PUE. Our website is wifi-texas.com, and we have live tech support by phone at 512-479-0317. Thank you for your time.